Oh. Let's do this.
Oh, let's do. Yeah, close the door and lock it, please.
Dude it.
Close the door and lock it, please. And right now what you guys are seeing is the exclusive look that you get if you go follow our page on Facebook, YouTube, social media. Caden, can you also turn the fan down to low? Thank you, bud. Yes, this is what you get. That behind the scenes before the show, before the start of the show even starts. It's the way before. You guys are too far apart. I know why Eric's away from you, Pappa J.
What?
Yeah, Pappa J, you stink. Just kidding. I'm only saying what the people in the chat are typing.
Look, man.
All my chairs are squeaking. I've WD-40'd everything. Lubed it up. Molly, nice and lubed.
Time to go to Staples, pick up some new ones?
Yeah, definitely. Pick up some new ones from Staples. Guys.
Gotta go to Savers, get some new chairs.
New chairs.
Well, if you could sell that stock, you'd be up in the, get some nice chairs.
We'll get into that towards the end of the show, bud.
Get some
it's what everybody's talking about, so don't expect those people to dip out when we decide to talk about stonks.
Right,
stonks.
I hear
about it. We have relation to it because it's a video game, and we'll explain.
And you're involved.
Yeah.
You're evolved.
Evolved.
But he's missing
like a Pokemon from Pikachu to a Raichu. Now Charmander.
Because you're not using Robin Hood, you're using a different something else.
All kinds of. Hey, we're doing a show before the show.
Are we?
Okay, I know what you guys are waiting for. Let's actually start the show, shall we?
Fired up.
Let's start the beginning of the actual show.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's the new BigLipRadio from iHeartRadio.
Oh, yes.
What do you like?
Yes, we are here. We are live, coming at you on all of our social media at BigLipRadio. As you hear my chair wretchedly squeak in the background. That's my chair.
That's awful.
That's not a fart. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'll sit up straight like this, but what I need, that noise means we obviously need to feel shekels, right? We need people out there that like us and love us to go to BigLipRadio.com/service to buy lip service, to buy our lip service, my friends. We need extra dollars to replace our squeaky chairs we have here that you hear every time.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. And you guys have been helping us out so much. Thank you to all of you. Verbal nod, right? To those who've been helping us by donating and doing everything else we have to offer at BigLipRadio. Don't worry. We give back to the community.
Right. Now you just need to buy our lip service.
Yes. And what do you like to do with what is lip service, Pappa J?
Yeah, tell us. Tell us what it is.
Is where we get all the good stuff. Not this crap you're listening to right now. We got the good stuff.
Stop it. This isn't crap.
The good stuff behind the paywall. Ooh, you know what? I bet you the bald eagle down at the nest where I'm employed, I bet you the bald eagle would like a little bit of lip service. I think you should sign up, run around telling everybody how great the show is.
We did talk about where you could rent Jared out for a day.
Right? Oh,
what?
Onlyfans.com.
We had 4 levels of service.
Oh, we're still.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Did you not catch that?
No. How did I miss that one?
Oh, we haven't got any offers yet, but.
Oh my God. Well, what I'm doing, I'm selling lip service. So what I've done is I've taken a quote from a movie. One of my favorites too, and I turned it into an advertisement for lip service. Oh, and I outdid myself this time. So anyway, there's 3 levels to choose. One just perfect for your chosen lifestyle. So get on in there. And,
I hate it when you say that. I absolutely hit one for your chosen lifestyle.
That's right.
Like you wouldn't pick the best one ever. You get 3 shirts a year with the top tier of lip service, my friends. Go pick that up. Like I said, we give back. You get what you pay for.
Right. That's the service you select if you get the straight lifestyle. Okay, now check this out.
Oh my gosh! Say it in the microphone at least, bud.
What? No, check this out, man.
Oh, that sounds way better.
Oh my gosh!
What have you been doing?
You've been away for like 5 weeks.
Tell me what movie this is from. All right, listen. Lip service from BigLipRadio.com is an infiltration unit. Part man, part machine. Underneath, it's a hyper-alloy combat chassis. Microprocessor controlled. Fully armored. Very tough. On the outside, it's living human tissue. Flesh, skin, hair, blood. Grown for the cyborgs. What movie was that? So easy.
Terminator.
Yeah! Yeah!
Did you have it, Eric, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for letting me do this. Let's hear what it was supposed to sound like.
I did a good job on this one. I made it sound like it was supposed to.
All right, listen. The Terminator's an infiltration unit. Part man, part machine. Underneath, it's a hyper-alloy combat chassis. Microprocessor controlled. Fully armored. Very tough. But outside, it's living human tissue. Flesh, skin, hair, blood grown for the cyborgs.
Oh, dude, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
That's Kyle Reese, man,
I can appreciate that.
from the very original Terminator.
Yeah, you know.
Which
the
one's
second
your
one was the
favorite
best.
Terminator?
Number 2 is.
You've seen them all?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Is there a favorite TV series? I know there's one or two TV series
There's
that came
one
out.
TV series called The Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Oh yeah,
And it was awesome. Lita Headey played the.
so you're a full-on nerd with Terminator.
Right, played the lead role. She was the queen in Game of Thrones. She was Sarah Connor in the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Ran for 2 seasons.
Oh my gosh!
And the ratings were okay, but it was one of those situations where it was just too expensive, despite the good ratings, to put this show on. And after 2 seasons, it collapsed.
Much like he says about a lot of women in his life. Hey, let's start the show, bud.
Well, that'd be 3,000.
Listening to Big Lip Radio. Here are your hosts, Pappa J, Zmunny, and...
Welcome to Big Lip Radio episode 138. Today's date, February 2nd, 2021. Oh my God, it's amazing. I'm your host, Big Pappa J.
Walk the streets of Soldier and he fucked the world I know.
Along with your co-host, Zmunny.
Your crime is time and it's 18 and life to go. 18 and life you got it. 18 and life you know.
Go minute, Nick. Look. In fact, if you look on YouTube right now, you'll see Eric sitting 300 miles away from where I'm sitting. Where usually I got my leg draped over his and everything, but now he's right. He's right. He's ready to go. I saw that. Right. Oh, Mrs. Z-Money was all over you.
So we know who the VIP is, and we're gonna be sad.
Who the VIP is, or what the VIP is? Because I think a beer is an inanimate object. I don't think of it.
What?
You talk about yourself.
Whatever.
But the sad thing is, I saw that it ends in February, so we're gonna be screwed when it skips away.
And whatever you do, never doubt Eric's VIP-ness. Never doubt that.
I feel like he's got hookups where only people would imagine or wish they had hookups, and he's just an average Joe like us. I feel.
Right. Just a schlub.
He's the guy you go to when you need some help and you don't know what to do. YouTube ain't there to help you out.
Right.
Call up an Eric. You gotta get yourself an Eric, guys.
Right. Every show should have an Eric.
This dude brought every time he comes over. Last week he brought Corona.
It brings over the great stuff.
He brought a whole case of Corona Extra. This week he brought all these ciders over and 2 bags of chips. You also brought chips over last week. Eric, you spoil us. I don't know what we do to deserve that, but I appreciate it.
Hey, I got my new shirt though. Thanks for.
Look at that.
Looks good on you, Dave. Both you two got new shirts on.
Our merch.
Oh my God, Pappa J, that thing is screaming.
I know.
Why'd you pick red?
Because my
Why'd
huge
you pick that size?
chesticles are just ripping this thing out.
Well, chesticles rhyme with testicles, and that's one thing you don't want to have hanging off your chesticles. trying to make women jealous. That's the only
Look.
picture right
You
there.
know,
Look.
ready for IZW. I think is what he's really getting.
I proved last week
Yes.
what tip-top, tremendous shape Big Pappa J is actually in.
You mean tip top, ready for the
Ready
for
to
the emergency
die.
room
Ready
shape.
to die shape. I feel like it's a lot of like going into wrestling. You go in expecting one thing, you come out feeling battered and bruised the next day, whether you're the champion or the
Yeah.
the loser, the victor or the loser. You feel the same way, and I feel like no matter what, you always feel like that, Pappa J. But you kind of proved us wrong. I feel like last week.
Yeah.
Calling sick on Wednesday for recovery because you were kind of limping out.
How are you gonna do
And
that?
I was there Wednesday.
Dude?
I was there Wednesday. I'll be ready to go.
Are you sure? When is that? February 27th?
February 27th, IZW.
Tickets are
That-
sold out.
Oh, it's sold out.
Go see a scalper. Come on, you guys gotta go.
They're everywhere. Just look at us on Facebook.
Hey, I want. I'm gonna hit on this hard on the pre-show, and I know all the tickets are sold, so it really doesn't matter right now what I say. But this is a live wrestling show in front of an audience. Even the big guys aren't doing this. ICW is doing this. This is a big effing deal, and it's real live, actual wrestling.
It is.
With masks.
It's the best. Well, the crowd will be wearing masks. The
Like
the luchadors are wearing masks.
That's funny. What if they got little filter devices? They're making their breath mint.
Uh,
It's all the
before they
menthol
go out
from
in
the
they're
cigarettes.
swabbing everybody's nose before they go out of the mask.
Well, here in China
Right.
now, they're poking buttholes to find out if you got COVID or not. Is this true? You heard that?
oh, I've not heard.
I've heard this plenty of times.
I've not heard that yet.
They're saying people from China that get that done are walking out like penguins. Just
Hey,
full horde of them.
everybody talking about how great communism is. Well, they're eating bats. They're eating bats over there.
Oh, stop.
Assholes.
We would too if we weren't afraid of them. We saw too many vampire movies to be worried about bats. Are you
Oh, that plus we have actual cows.
terrified
They
of
probably
bats
come up on
because of
snack
them.
time. Hey, try this bat.
try this
Hey,
bat.
we got scorpions here.
Kyle will eat a
Keep
bat.
talking, I'm gonna feed you one of these scorpions.
Kyle will eat a bat. I know that.
He would. He's a soldier for sure. Either way, Pappa J, this IZW event's all sold out. There's some great talent coming here. After he's gonna be there, right? Defending
Right.
against Gino Rivera.
Gino Rivera versus the Navajo Warrior. Signed, sealed, delivered.
So do you know the whole match? What the setup is?
What? I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
thought you had the inside info.
What is that info?
Oh, I guess
We
not.
just gave a part of it
What?
away.
Well, you got the inside info for the Super Bowl Sunday? Huh? How you supposed to know?
Can't
Who's
wait for
gonna
that.
win?
Can't wait for that.
No way to know until it
I
happens.
thought you just told me you guys. I'm the guy that you go to know.
Right.
So who's playing?
Josh,
It's
Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll get into that. A little
it's the Penguins.
Oh my gosh.
Buccaneers versus Chiefs. Well,
Yeah, it's
This new
The new way things
school
are going.
versus old school.
it's gonna
That's
be
pretty
the
much what
Chiefs
it is.
based on
Right.
You know, because they're the minority. So we got to give them a.
Yeah. Papa J, I saw you do those 35 push-ups and 35 sit-ups last week.
Right.
I'm not sure I'm convinced. What's up, Red Dragon? Hey, I always give a shout out to this dude.
Right.
He's here. I appreciate him. Always chatting, always interacting. One of Kyle's favorite lovers. Apparently, we found out Cuckoo Choose.
Oh, one of his guys.
A couple episodes ago, yes. I don't know if it's one of his guys because I met this dude, but at the same time, Kyle took a liking to him. So appreciate you showing in. But like I said, verbal nods at the very beginning of the
Right.
free show that you guys all got to see live on all of our social media, Big Up Radio. Papa J,
Yes.
you did the 35 push-up challenge, and I asked you the day after how you were feeling. I want you to tell these people exactly what you told me.
Dude, I was jacked up.
You didn't say that. You said, no joke, you're like, I feel sore as a mother effer, but
Right.
I don't function. You said it was your push-ups more than it was your sit-ups.
Right.
You've not practiced at all. You practice your push-ups all the time.
The only thing from the sit-ups that hurt were my thighs. My abdomen didn't hurt at all. Of course, with the six-pack I've got, hell, you
You said the six-pack, dude. You almost crushed my forearms when I was wrapping them around your legs to do these sit-ups. I feel like I helped you do 26 of these.
hell, you could call it a pony cake even. It's so incredible.
It's a cake for sure.
But this
when we were walking out in the living room, not even 30 minutes ago before the show started, we were like holding our chest up and trying to make our boobs perk up because let's face it, we're both getting old. Mine are starting to droop. Yours have been drooping. Your
What?
sits on top instead of below. Either way, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, I was in rough shape. You couldn't touch my chest for 5 days. In fact, today is the first pain-free day. Today it is.
First pain-free day.
It is. I can move without hesitation. I was jacked. Right. Not no more.
How high could you get your elbows? Could you get them way up there?
Oh, now what I could do is actually I could go about this far, and that was it.
Could you lean left or right, grab toilet paper while you were sitting on
Oh yeah, no, that was no problem. Good thing too, because I had another episode yesterday.
Oh, dude, right? We told you to get on a cycle and you didn't believe us. I know those the hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids. Oh, you're so sick.
Oh,
You are so sick.
That's so funny.
Eric, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be here all week.
All week long.
Oh yeah, you gotta lay off the sauce, man.
Holy
They
shit.
told you you'd have small ball.
But I've got,
Uniballer in the house.
but I've got the Super Nintendo Mini all hooked up.
Yeah.
I got my own wireless controller hooked to it.
Oh.
So you reap the rewards.
It's hooked to the TV that's got the Wii U on it and the Switch, so it's just a Nintendo station from hell. And I still haven't put in the Tony Hawk Dreamcast thing.
You haven't?
Nope,
What?
because I'm going to do that live on
That's
Twitter.
one of the prizes that you won, Pappa J.
Right.
Was the Tony Hawk Pro Skater on original on Sega Dreamcast.
Right. I'm going to put that in
Number
live.
one.
Live
Oh, my
on
Man,
Twitter.
but there's just nothing like grabbing the cartridge and sliding it in, and you got
I'm
this
telling
digital
you.
crap.
Well,
I will say
he
this
took
little
'em.
handheld thing you got for Christmas. This little guy's bitching.
That's cool. The watch and play Super
Yeah.
Mario from
Right.
Nintendo. It has a couple of Super Mario games on it. But Pappa J,
Yes.
there's a question going around, and I can't figure out. Well, I can. I just need to hear your answer.
Uh-oh.
Why did you still wear the pants? People were so confused that you got to go back and listen, but your outcome didn't match the result that I witnessed personally.
I need everyone to understand before I
You
say
put those pants on.
before I say another word, the results from last week are set in stone.
There's a little gimme in there, but
Okay? Set in stone. That cannot be reversed. Knowing this, dude, I needed to recover. I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't do these push-ups. The song's almost over.
he had
10
Eric, what was it, 10 to go, 8 to go, and he was
Yeah.
out of steam.
I'm
He
like,
was
I can't
done.
do this.
Right.
And then Eric's like, well, you should put on the pants. And I thought, ooh, that's a good way to stall.
Not even. You voluntarily
No,
did
listen, Listen again. Eric brought it up, and I
you know what I
grabbed
probably
it.
did
I
say?
jumped on the idea.
Yeah.
I jumped on the idea because I was in trouble.
Oh yeah,
Not
he
even.
was dead on the ground though. Remember?
You completed both of these objectives. And
I
then
did.
you went at push-up number 8. I don't know if you already said this. At push-up number 8, you got up and said, "Give me those damn pants!" And you went into my bathroom.
I did.
And you pulled your britches down right in front of my porcelain god. And you just left them there. You just stepped out of them, so there's still the silhouette of your body just shrunk down. You stepped out of these guys.
The accordion jeans.
Yeah, because I went in, not 5 minutes after the episode we were done, I saw him sitting in the same spot. It was like a cocoon, a cicada shell, just perfectly where you left it. I was like, wait, whose pants are these? And then I remembered that it was yours. But you
that
came
could
out
happen.
with these green pants on. You had 8 push-ups left, and you busted out all 8 in those pants. And unfortunately, people on Instagram and our Discord had to see
Who's
this.
putting up those pictures?
They were sent to
Sick.
me. They were sent to me.
Dude, that was funny.
You guys are sick.
How does that make you feel, Pappa J? Knowing that you have pictures of you in these beach lift social media pants, we'll just call them, because they're available. You see the commercials everywhere, whether it's Amazon, TikTok, Instagram. It lifts your butt cheeks up to make it look nice and thirsty or tasty. I don't know what the code slang is.
Did you go put a review on Amazon
Oh, I'm gonna get one. That didn't help you.
and include a picture?
Oh my God! Look, first of all,
Dude,
I looked amazing in them. That's A number 1.
Yeah.
And A number 2, you guys need to subscribe to our OnlyFans. So then there's gonna be a whole photo
Hey,
shoot.
listen, there's no content on our OnlyFans, but you can go sign up for whatever you can. I don't think I've even set that far up yet. People can go, look, I'm waiting until I have content from you, Pappa J. And these pants are providing the content. We're going to get a slow-mo video and super -3 speed. It's going to be the
no.
best. Rewind.
Jared
Oh,
jumping on a trampoline.
No. Oh. With his crop top.
God, where do you come up with
Yes. Eric, you must be thinking a lot
Oh,
about
don't
this
you
kind of
remember the
stuff.
man show at the end?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go to
women,
girls jumping on the trampoline.
The women jumping on the trampoline. Yeah, I remember.
Oh my
That'd
god.
be the best part of the show.
Papa J.
Oh
Dude,
my god.
not only have you been surviving this, but I feel like you fought your way out of COVID. How you feeling, bud? You
I
feeling?
feel great.
I heard you just.
First of
not
all,
even 20 minutes ago.
First of all, I never even contracted
Yeah.
this super contractable disease, even though it was all over my house. And I know because this disease is so deadly, Z, that you
Yeah.
have to get tested to see if you have it.
They have to shove that thing so far up your nose to find out if you have it.
So, yeah, I never caught it. I was always clean.
You know what? It's because they didn't do the pooper test on you.
Clean as a whistle.
Right? You didn't go to China
They
and do
were,
it
they were
right.
checking the wrong end.
Oh, man. I don't know anything about a poop test.
Oh my goodness. Dude, let me tell you what. I found out something so terrifying on
Right.
2 different levels, my
Uh-oh.
squeaky
Right.
chair.
I know. That chair's going to be the
I don't
star
care.
of the show.
I don't even care, man.
And that's the new
Point it
one.
out. Point it out. I am so worried because not only did Papa J pick up a new family pet, he also
Oh,
put
no.
he also put a "We're open" sign to we're a sanctuary house that houses anything that needs to be housed and protect from the law above.
Uh-oh.
And some sort of weird firm agency. Now, I
Oh,
found out
my
specifically
goodness.
thing number 4 is that COVID can be passed through animals.
Well, yes, that's why it
Through
is-
guinea pigs?
That is why
From
it's
a
called.
bat?
That's why it's called a novel virus.
So not only do we have to make sure Papa J sends his picture proof of his 3rd test, which he still hasn't got, by the
Uh-oh.
way.
God,
He
gotta-
also needs to send us picture proof of all of his animals tests.
Oh,
I gotta
great.
get all my animals
All of
tested.
them, dude. You just told me today on
That'll
top of
cost
finding out you had a
$3,000.
last week you found out you lied to us and you said you had a guinea pig because
Yep.
one of our kids happened to be talking about pigs on
I didn't-
Xbox Live game chat.
I didn't realize
Just
you
happened to
didn't
ring a
know.
bell. Now
Yeah.
you said you have a what now? What else did you? What other animal did you pick up?
We went out and got us a bearded dragon. It's Opie's new guy. It's a
Oh
bearded
my
dragon over there.
gosh.
Over there at his. That's where he streams on
Man.
on Twitch.
So you wanted a little stinky animal in there?
What's there? Well, I mean, lizards don't stink.
Their poo does.
Well, everything about animals stinks. You know why? Because we have to pick it up, or we have to scoop it up,
Not
or
me.
we have to empty the box that it contains. What you were complaining last week about pooping in a box. You know what else poops in a box?
Poop in a box.
A
That
kitty
sucks.
poops in a litter box.
I know. I gotta drain.
You're like a
clean the
cat.
kitty
That would have been
box.
better if you gotten a cat. And
Oh,
a bearded
my
dragon.
We got 4 cats already.
4
Why-
cats! Holy crap!
Why would we get another cat?
Jesus.
Stop animals. Period.
That house has
You
to
are
smell.
so.
Nope.
You are so
Uh-huh.
susceptible, is that the word? To all these
Right.
viruses and diseases. You wonder why you have a thing that popped up 3 years ago that you have no idea what it is. Randomly, magically popped up and come
Yep.
back ever since.
You know what it is?
Right.
It's allergies to all these animals.
Oh my gosh. Papa
Ooh,
J.
hey, that might not be a bad idea.
You need to go
Well,
get a
I
scratch test.
gotta go to a GI specialist now
Yes.
on Thursday.
Yes. I'm
I'm in bad shape.
What, they're
A
gonna find out if you got
gynecologist?
No, a GI, gastrointestinal guy.
Oh my
they're
goodness.
gonna
You got
scope
I
polyps?
you?
missed
Polyps?
I missed yesterday, man, from work
What?
because I was sick again.
Way to tell us.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
What
whoa.
the hell is
Whoa,
this?
dude.
You cannot do
Oh,
this.
stop it! It
Dude,
wasn't the COVID.
sick again.
What the hell?
It was the
He's not
it was the diarrhea.
Just say Riri.
That's one of the
Just say
symptoms of
Riri.
COVID.
No, it isn't. I've
It
been
is
having
too.
this. I've been having this for. Hey, I've been having this for 3 years.
Oh, you've had it for a
3
long time then.
years. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but
So
it
you need
ain't
that
COVID.
hydrochloroquine.
Oh my God. I know. So anyway, the same thing
What
popped
the
up again.
heck?
And
man.
I was at the doctor for this last week,
Wait, wait,
and I
wait.
even sent you a picture of me at the doctor,
Yeah,
and the doctor said it's not COVID.
The picture you sent me, he made the doctor look with his head down like he's no good, and
Did you have
he's
Taco
shaking
Bell
his head
before?
left and right, no good.
That's probably what
Like
it
you're
was.
about to
You had some
die.
Taco
I was
Bell,
so sad when I
went and
saw
had
that
the-
picture when he sent it to me. Maybe the context was wrong, but in my mind, I thought you were dying. You're like, here I am, ready to die,
No, I was at the doctor's office because my tummy was hurting again.
dude.
And it's getting to be more and more chronic.
I can't handle this. You know it's polyps. Just go get a colonoscopy.
I ain't gonna
I've
have-
had one. One of your favorite hosts has had one. We've all talked about our stories, like very
It's not
in
that
a
big of a
positive
deal.
light.
It's that big a deal.
No, it's
Wait,
not.
Eric, do you have one?
Yeah, I've already had.
That's
I've had a
right.
couple.
Yeah, but that was,
Whoa,
that
hold
was
on,
from
hold
the
on.
chick on
You, hold
Van
on, why
Buren.
you don't gotta sound excited. You said
I'm
we
just
have a
telling him.
couple.
No, I just.
I had a couple.
Well, yeah, this fool needs to go get it checked out. It's going to be serious.
No, it's not
my
serious.
goodness.
Yeah, right.
You better. If you're doing it like you are to enough to where you got to tell us on Big Up Radio, I'd probably be worried and go to the doctor.
Yep.
And
I did go to the doctor.
Go to someone who knows what they're talking about.
Yep.
Well, I got that coming up Thursday. I got my GI guy.
Now, have you randomly at work got tested yet?
Not yet.
And it's been 2 weeks since we've been doing that
Because
program.
my number's been inactive until yesterday. They finally activated
Well, you're the
my
one that's
E
going
number.
home
I
constantly.
know. He's the COVID.
How wouldn't you
COVID
just not
king.
be randomly picked every time?
Well, they should randomly pick me every time.
quote.
So you need
randomly.
to make him a sign or a shirt that says, if you can read this, I have COVID.
Something, right? Maybe secretly on the back when I slip him his extra large because he can't fit into the large that he's screaming in right now.
No, this thing's
When I give him the extra large, it'll say COVID man on the back of his shirt with a number underneath. He survived 3 times so far.
no
Papa
COVID.
J.
yeah,
J.
yeah.
We don't have time to get into this next segment, but
Nope.
I saw an interesting post
really?
from another figure. We do.
Oh.
I saw an not the subtopic. I found an interesting post from a figure in your house
All right.
that leads me to believe other reasons why you could possibly have COVID and not even know it. So we're gonna have to save.
okay.
We're gonna have to save that for next week.
Okay.
But all this talk about like COVID and you doing push-ups and everything makes me want to like eat food.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Snack time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Bacon pancakes. Making bacon pancakes. Yes, I'm replying to everybody in our chat. Thank you so much for being patient. This is Big Up Radio presents Snack Time. Woo-hoo. I'll be hosting this segment, Zmunny, and I got Eric, Pappa J, and K-Dog in here to try out some pretty, not unique things, but they say new on the package. And like I say many times, one of my favorite things to taste is what's new out there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Now, we're going to get into these first because they've already been sitting in the box cooling off
the
for
box.
30 seconds.
I was getting worried because here I thought Papa J had already
Eric,
ate all of these.
hand me this box for those of you who are watching
they're
right now,
gone.
live stream, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. We have these DiGiorno croissant crust pizzas. We have pepperoni, and we have cheese.
I may have
So
already
I've
eaten
been
one.
smart.
Oh, that was smart.
I kept them after. I heated them not in the microwave, but in the box. I put them on a plate so it retains the warmth. Look how warm that bottom of that plate is. Don't touch it with your COVID hands.
Yeah, you
Whoa,
got
whoa,
COVID.
whoa!
Gosh.
That's this fool over here.
So go ahead and you can
You're
take a
sitting right next
cheese
to me.
and pepperoni and take a box and you can set them on the box if you want to use that as a table. You took the cheese. I'm going to take one of these pepperonis. Papa J, which one haven't you had yet?
I've had them both.
Okay, so you tried them out earlier before
I
the show.
did.
I guess it's a little chilly, this pizza. But cold pizza's never bad
It's
pizza.
never bad.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying the
Pizza's
pepperoni.
like sex. Some is better than others, but none of it's bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Right.
Unless you got to pay for it.
No, that is even better.
No, that's even
You gotta
worse.
go to a professional. Would you rather have somebody next door working in your car, or
Yeah.
go down to the garage?
Next
You gotta
door.
have somebody professional do it.
Next door.
That's the way I look at it.
I like next door.
Need to have my fluids professionally drained.
Whoa. Whoa. Just get the colonoscopy, bro.
I'm not gonna pay a millionaire to finger bang me.
Whoa.
That ain't happening.
dude. Oh, my gosh. You
That
can't
ain't
make me
happening.
choke on a piece of pepperoni.
It's kind of weird.
That pizza. That pizza.
You got to try the crust, too.
Oh, I did. I always eat the crust. That's my
Because
favorite
it's
part.
croissant crust, and that's what
Right.
makes it better. It's always going to be a little sweeter when it's a croissant. With the
Right.
butter,
It's buttery. It's light. It's flaky. There are the layers on the
know, so-
crust. It is phenomenal.
So what'd you think about this?
It's a great idea. I give it a 4 out of 5. It is the next best crust I've ever had next to stuffed crust.
really?
Yes, I loved it.
I
Because
don't know.
crust is usually pretty heavy. It's a heavy part of the pizza.
It's the part that most
here.
people put away.
Here's pretty light.
Well, that's what I was thinking with this croissant. Buttery, flaky crust.
Right.
That would be like having stuffed crust just without the stuffing. Like you just said.
It's kind of, I don't know. This is kind of like I guess a 3.5, 4.
Hold on, but I tried both flavors. Pizza, any time of the day, I feel like it's good.
Right.
It's never bad, even when it's cold, even when it's sat out overnight. We've all been to parties where it just happens. You wake up, you're like, oh, I'm so thirsty and hungry, and the first thing you usually grab on the way to the sink is a slice of pizza. So when you have your cup of water or your glass of milk, whatever you do in the morning,
the Pizza Hut box is open, sitting there with a couple of random pieces.
Oh, dude, you don't know where they've been. The mystery of the whole thing is just... It's
pepperoni's
amazing.
a little
It's
dried out. The crust is a little bit stale.
But that's fine. I feel like
You don't
even
care.
after all that, this would even be better than all those other ones because the
Right.
crust is so light.
It is easy to
very
Oh
afford.
my
very
god, it's
tasty.
DiGiorno, by the way.
Right.
They put out. How do you feel about DiGiorno as a
I thought it was
company?
delivery.
No, it's you're definitely from the '70s, boy.
Look at that.
80s.
He hit it.
Oh
He
my
hit it.
gosh, it's not delivery.
He'll be
It's
here-
DiGiorno.
He'll be here all week, ladies.
Oh, that's so good.
But anyway, DiGiorno is the best frozen pizza you can buy for my money.
DiGiorno is.
Yeah, I wish they were a little bit bigger, but I mean,
They have Tombstone.
Why is that?
They
Because you eat
have-
the entire pizza?
right,
Dude.
shut up. I like
No. I mean,
Don't get me wrong. I like Tombstone. I even like that shitty Tony's pizza.
Oh, okay,
that's
okay.
shitty.
Okay, those little party
Everybody-
pizzas that you buy for the kids because it's $1 a pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll eat my way through a package of those.
Oh, dude.
There's no problem. Pizza's good.
I
but,
thought it said serving size 1 on it.
I like DiGiorno.
DiGiorno's
Tombstone. I have the Tombstone, the veggie top with all the what do they call it? Supreme. Where
Right.
that has all the veggies on top, the
Right.
garlic, not the garlic, the mushrooms, red onions, and the sausage and the pepperoni. Oh,
right.
that's
the,
my favorite. Just
mush-
everything on top of it.
Black olives.
That would be my favorite.
That's your jam?
Yes. This compared to that, let's just say, the DiGiorno croissant crust pizza, 4 out of 5. No joke. I feel like I could borrow
Right.
one of these, not 2 of them. 2 of them would definitely make it a number 5, but I could get through one just fine without heartburn. No joke.
Right.
That crust is so light and buttery, man.
Delicious.
Papa J, why don't you go ahead and reach behind you into that fridge and grab one of those drinks? It doesn't matter which one.
Oh, right there
not
on the
not
top?
the beer. You want the Kilt Lifter, bud? I know it's been 29 years of sobriety for you. Happy birthday, by the way. But dude, now's not your time
Right,
to.
Is
yesterday
this what
was
you wanted?
Oh no, Tito's! You're giving me some Tito's mini shots?
yesterday, for those wondering, was 29 years clean and sober for this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, have a beer.
Good about that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
29
Thank you.
years. Most people don't even make it a year.
Right. I didn't
That's
even think I'd
crazy.
live 29 years. to
I
be
thought
honest.
I said the same thing to you before.
Yeah, I had
so
52 years with 29 years clean and sober.
you've almost been sober as long as I've been alive.
Right. That's
I
crazy,
appreciate
right?
that. I appreciate that to the T. 29, dude. Congratulations. We need to make a shirt
Is that a
says,
can of Chernobyl?
What is that? Is that Death Adder? What was that
Oh.
one freaking drink? The Death Water? What was it called?
Oh,
Liquid
that's
Death.
Right, liquid death.
Yeah, where it looks like beer, but it's not.
Yep.
All right, check this out, man. This is Coca-Cola Dark Blend Coffee. Coca-Cola with coffee.
Oh, my goodness. Didn't they have these out at one time before?
No, they had an energy drink, and we gave it.
We have the energy drink right up there.
Right, we gave it passing scores. Now I went out and bought it. There's no way you're gonna get through a can. It tastes worse and worse.
Of
the
this
more you-
coffee or the energy drink?
Of the energy drink.
Oh,
That's
have
Before
you
you get
had
into it?
Have you had the coffee at all?
No, not yet.
Yeah, that once that energy drink from Coca-Cola gets bad, it's definitely bad. It's not like something, not like the pizza we were just talking about, where you can go drink it the next morning. I don't think it's malleable at that point. Let me see. Pour it.
Literally smells like coffee and Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
You got the dark blend flavor, you said, right?
Right.
Ooh, it smells like Coke.
All right, and it's foamy. It's definitely carbonated.
That's terrible.
Uh-oh, somebody has an opinion already.
Oh, I do, but I hate coffee.
Oh, you don't like any flavor coffee, period?
No, I don't, and I don't like Coca-Cola either. So that was a double. That was doubly shitty.
Now, I'm a Coke man,
Oh.
and I'm a coffee man. Obviously, I got 29 years clean and sober, so I've drank more coffee than most coffee companies have even produced.
Hold on. Hold on.
All right, I'm holding.
Go ahead and give your review, Papa J.
Thank God for this pizza.
Dude, it's a 1.5. It's a 1.5. It is as nasty as you think it would be if you dumped your Coca-Cola into a Starbucks black coffee.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did not like it at all.
You gave it a 1, Eric?
Negative.
Negative. What do you give it, Papa J?
1.5.
1.5?
1.5 out of 5. What do you think, Z-Money?
You guys are gonna hate me. I feel like.
You got a
Oh,
5.
no.
Dude, no, 4.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
somebody had to like it. It got out to the
it's
market.
way better. It is way better than the Coca-Cola energy drink. No joke. I agree with you. It
I'll
tastes
give
like
you
a
that.
flat Coca-Cola energy drink that somebody dumped not even a tablespoon of dark roast coffee in it. That coffee flavor I thought was going to be so overpowering. No, it feels like that dark coffee has a little bit of light creamer in it or something. It
Yeah, it
gives
was more.
the
I thought it was
sugar.
more Coca-Cola than it was coffee.
If there was coffee with those creamers or whatever that taste like different things,
Right.
you pour that in there, I feel like that would taste exactly like this did. It's not bad at all. It's just not. It's not a cream color. It's the dark color. You know what I mean?
It's no.
4 out of 5 in my book. No joke.
It's pretty nasty.
We got one more drink for you, Pappa J. Go ahead and grab any other one of those out of there. I know we have the Monster Gold in there. We have the other flavors of all the other Coke coffee drinks. You're good, Pappa J. Pull that sucker out. Let's taste that bad boy up.
Monster Ultra Gold. This is one of their zero sugar guys.
It just came out, I think, like 3 days ago.
Ultra Gold Energy.
Oh, dude. They have an Ultra series right now. They have Ultra Rosé. They have Ultra
Right.
Orange or Citrus.
Rosé, you say?
And
Yeah,
this-
they have Ultra Green Apple. I think it's not a different brand.
Dude, what are
It's
you
a
doing?
different flavor of that brand.
And the design on this can, like everything from that series,
Did he
is
just
embossed.
dump that in his mouth?
Quit stroking it.
It's
Yeah.
embossed.
Quit stroking it.
I'm just showing you how it's
Oh
embossed.
my gosh.
It's just embossed.
Dude. How is he still on the show? The pants last week.
Right?
Everything
See,
going on.
you're revealing a lot about yourself, Pappa J, by wearing those Penergy drinks.
They are.
They smell like it and taste like
I
it.
actually prefer Full Throttle to Rockstar.
Yes. Here, let me see that can
boy.
after you're done with that. I'm gonna hand it back to you, bud.
It tastes.
For those
it,
of you who
it
are looking-
smells. It smells like a cat pissed on a piece of bubble gum.
It doesn't smell good. It smells like tangerine or something like that, like a very citrusy fruit. No, I got a hint of banana smell. Ooh, pineapple for sure.
Right. It's Tropicali.
Ooh, it tastes just like it now that I know it's tropical.
Yeah, it tastes
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Holy crap.
It's actually pretty good. That was way better than the other crap you gave me a second ago.
Oh,
Sorry
my
about
goodness. All right, Eric. Well, I feel like you got your score on here.
Yeah, this is
What do you think?
This is a 4.5.
It still has that monster teeny thing
You can
that
tell
I
it's a
can't get
monster.
over.
You can definitely tell it's a monster.
But I'm
I
gonna
feel
give
like
this,
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll give this a super high for a monster 3.5.
3.5.
Right. If I went to a cooler and that was in there, I could grab it. I could drink the whole thing and be fine.
If that was in a cooler with Rockstar and NOS and a bunch of other flavors
Don't
that
like
we've
Nas, but Rockstar and Full Throttle both I like more than Monster.
to add on to what you said.
Red
What
Bull.
score did you give it?
3.5.
Okay, I feel like I could also pick this one out of a crowd to expand further on what you were
Right.
saying. I feel like, no joke, if this was in a cabinet with a question mark on
It's
it,
like Red
after
Bull
flavor,
has that.
I get that for sure.
That coconut berry, they do that lemonade, they do the blueberry. You can't taste that it's a Red Bull. You'd never be able to pick it out.
Really?
But every Monster drink, you upend it, you're like, oh, this is a Monster. It's a different flavor,
Yep.
but it's definitely a Monster. So 3.5 is a really good score for Monster for me.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it, no joke, out of energy drinks. I feel like I could drink this a couple more times. I'm going to have to give it a 4 out of 5, dude. No joke. No joke.
Wow,
4 out of 5.
good one.
Hot damn.
But the other one I think was a 4 out of 5 too. So far, I think tonight I went straight 4 out of 5s. I don't think I had a 5,
So
did
far.
I?
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Do you have the COVID? You have no
I
taste
don't.
buds? Everything's a 4 or 5?
dude.
Oh,
Maybe Pappa J gave
Oh,
it to me.
snap.
He's one of them name systematic mother effers. In his last test, he's been
Great.
denying get it. Stop coughing in the
time for
microphone.
a Q-tip up your ass.
Smack time.
The Q-tip up your ass.
Why do you instantly go to that?
That's the new
You
test,
instantly
right?
go to the hey, right? Q-tip. Oh, you coughing? Q-tip in your butt. Oh, you smell funny like honey? Oh, Q-tip in your butt. Oh. You just instantly go right to it. That's my favorite part about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These new COVID testing sites, everybody's like, what do you mean I got to get out of the car?
I'm not getting out. They listen to BigLipRadio, so now they're terrified.
My friends told me it was in the nose. Oh, no, sir. We have a new test.
We can still do it in your car. Just lay down in the back seat.
Here's the joke. He tells them it's in the belly button, and they're like, hey, that's not my belly button. He's like, yeah, that's not a Q-tip.
Oh my gosh, you're gross.
Whoa.
Unlike Pappa J, let's listen to a few sponsors who aren't gross.
I'm the most violent man on television.
Spark it up and keep it lit.
Wrestling fans, get ready for Big Lip Radio presents IZW's Monster 2021, taking place Saturday, February 27th, 2021 at Sun Studios of Arizona. Get your tickets now. They won't last.
And the reign of chaos begins.
Oh man,
What's up?
I just beat my last video game.
What do you mean you beat your last video game?
Yeah, I just beat Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country. I mean, I beat them all.
Are you sure you've beat them all?
Well, no.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself down to Fallout Games in Tempe, North Phoenix, Paradise Valley, or the Mesa location. They specialize in all the old school video games. Or you can go to falloutgames.net and see what they got online as well. But it's best to go to the store location. You get the whole experience. They even got Legos.
Oh, geez, thanks. I'm going now.
Hey, this is Drab T-shirt from the Big O and Duke Show and the Junkies in Washington, D.C. And I listen to Big Lip Radio after I've listened to everything else on the internet. And when I say everything else, I mean everything else. Rally the Horde, The Minority Report, Hard Times and Weirdness, Joe Rogan, Play to Win Radio with AWA.
Oh my gosh, Pappa J. As lame as I think you're getting, as fast as I think you're getting, you're also getting as not on party centric as I thought you once were.
Huh?
You should show up and visit me from your other state when you were drunk. And we used to go party and you used to buy me all kinds of video game controllers, right?
What?
Yeah, all
Not
kinds
the
of
game
stuff.
consoles?
Not in
So
this
wait.
lifetime.
Oh, that's
it's
a
just
great-
like today where you can only buy the
Right,
controllers,
right.
not
But
the
that's
game
some of the great
console?
memories I have with you, and that's one of the segments I come up with, and we like to call it nostalgia because it's usually a trip down memory lane, something that's previously come out. I like to give it a 10-year window. I don't like to do anything too recent. Every once in a while we will. But I like to that was not fun. I was excited for that game though, but we've learned to keep it to a shorter term. Now last week we did a movie. And you guys get the review, obviously, the clip. But this week, I did a video game. So we like to switch it up. It's back and forth. I think I did a video game a couple weeks ago as well. I like to give everybody something they like to do. But your goal is to guess the name of this movie. And I give you a 30 to 40-second clue. So if you think you know the answer, not to this one, but to the future one coming up, because this one's already expired. But if you think you know the answer, go to BigLipRadio. On all of our social media, write the name of that movie or game anywhere, and we'll know what you're talking about. We'll DM you if you're the first one to do it. So without further ado, let's review last week's clue. Let me know if you guys know.
They're all gone, sir.
It's him. Get on it. Are you all right? Over.
Baker team, they're all dead, sir.
Not Delmore Barry. He made it.
Barry's gone too, sir.
How?
Got himself killed in now. Didn't even know it. Cancer ate him down to the bone.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I'm the last one, sir.
It's good to hear your voice, Johnny. It's been a long time.
Look, John, you've done some damage here, but they don't want any more trouble.
He's northwest.
That's why I've come. I'm gonna come in there and fly you the hell out.
Just you and me. We'll work this thing out together. Is that fair enough?
Man.
Yes, when you hear that, that means it's the end of the clue and you guys' chance to go guess. But like I said, this is last week, so don't worry about guessing on this one. We got a new one. What do you guys think it is right now? Who are viewing and watching? If you haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I was thinking the actor that I was listening to. I was looking him up.
Who do you think it was? Who do you think? Well, that's the name of the game. Or that's a new segment we have.
Right.
So this is Guess the Movie, my friend. What's the actor and what do you think the movie is?
Dude, you haven't seen this?
Well, I was thinking it was William H. Macy.
I think I admit it. I
voice.
haven't seen this either. Like from front to begin,
my
from
God.
start to finish, and from any other series, I've not seen it.
This one followed the exact same trajectory that the Rocky movies followed.
Came out in 1982.
Right. This was Rambo.
An hour and 30 minutes long. First Blood, to be more specific.
Right, First Blood. The actual name of it. You're right. It's First Blood.
Yes.
And it is so gritty and realistic. I mean, Rambo went on to become a cartoon character, much like Rocky did in the sequels. But this first one is so gritty and so realistic. If you've ever been on foreign shores, fighting wars, doing any of that kind of stuff, you're not going to have a dry eye by the end of this. Okay?
Yeah.
This is a very...
There was a lot of changes in that movie from what the book was.
Oh, I've never read the book.
The average score between...
Yeah, the book is very bloody. And
I'm telling you, it's not a bad gig to watch, especially if you've never seen it before. IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic, Google users, the average score is about 75%. So you got a 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb, 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, 61% on Metacritic, 91% of Google users liked it. The initial DVD release, dude, was in 1998. It box office $125.2 million.
For 1980 what?
1982 movie.
Wow.
Initial DVD release, October 22nd. The DVD release was 1998.
Right.
And this movie bounced around. Like when they had the script for this, or the screen rights for it, it bounced around to a couple different studio houses trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And this guy was going back through the pile of stuff trying to get a movie going. He's like, oh, what's this? Picked it up, and these two guys ran with it after everybody had kind of rejected it.
I'm telling you, a lot of movies
and they didn't think
like
it was
that.
going to do that well, and it just happened to be perfect timing.
Stallone, man. That guy will turn it.
casting.
I'm telling you, Stallone himself does a lot of great movies. You know this. We all know this.
And, well, I can't remember any of the names, but the guy who played his commanding officer, the guy who played the sheriff, the scumball sheriff, perfectly cast. Holy crap.
Yep. Good movie. But, hey, do not worry if you guys did not get a chance to answer or guess, or if you did not even guess it right, or if you did and you were a little too late, you have another chance this week, and that's why those of you who view live get a best chance. But I still like to know if you guys out there who got it. That's why I say I'll let you know via DM if you won or not. So just go guess away. Just type the name of this game anywhere in any of our social media at BigLipRadio. So without further ado, remember, educated clues or guesses. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong who's here right now.
But if you know it, don't shout it out.
Yep, here we go. Let's check it out. Oh, yes. Oh, hey. You know, Eric just showed me a picture on his cell phone. That's what you guys saw there. I'll give you.
Damned.
I'll take that as an answer, but I'll give you a bonus point and a bonus shirt if you can tell me which one of those games it was. You don't have to say it right now.
Kay.
Pappa J, any idea? This was a video game, remember?
No, I don't.
Zero
ideas.
ideas.
It sounded like Gex, but
it's not. I'll tell you. You're way far
right.
off. You're way far off.
When you got the dragonflies, that's kind of the sound it made.
It's a game
like
that's still
Mario
current
coin.
now and on current console.
And
console is the clue. One console.
It's a game that ladies like to play too.
Yes, and this chick may not be named this name. That makes you think otherwise. But many people got confused by the name of the character. No joke, right?
Yep.
People were confused until they saw some of either the cartoons or the live action. Was there a movie?
Oh, there was definitely a movie that the guy from Party of Five was in the movie.
Yeah, so if you think you know the answer to this, go to all of our social media at BigLipRadio, type the name of this game anywhere, or for those of you who are old school, go to podcast@BigLipRadio.com to email us, or just go to www.BigLipRadio, and I'm pretty sure you can type in the Twitter chat that we have live for you on the front of the website.
For you.
Dude, Pappa J.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy things happened this last week.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
This has been a week of weeks, dude.
Been a big week for the show, I know that.
Not only did we just review some video game nostalgia, but one of your, I think one of my most memorable game stores of all time ended up destroying the stock market. Now, we don't
Right.
like to talk about things that everybody's already talking about, but I feel like this conversation passed a little enough. Even though it was last week, I don't hear much about it anymore.
And you have some of this stock.
Yes, I do. GME. I have some of this stock now.
Yeah, it's in the toilet. I'm
There's-
so sorry.
Right. Well, last time I checked, it was at 97% from when this all happened, which it got up to 400% at one point throughout this career. Now, what we're talking about is GameStop.
Right.
GameStop was projected to fail, close its doors, and create something completely different, which was these retro arcade cafes.
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
Before this COVID stuff hit, or did it happen during the COVID? Where it feels like COVID's been around for 10 years. Now.
Right.
It's all meshing together. It's how miserable it is.
Now, COVID is so deadly, you need to take a test to make sure whether or not you
Dude,
have it.
I get it. It's only 99.6% successful rate of getting over this disease.
Right.
But either
You've got
way.
a 0.04% chance of dying from it.
Oh, my God.
And that's if you're over 50.
Either way, I know how you feel about it, but people don't always feel the same way about GameStop. And I'm one of those guys.
Right.
People like hedge funds and other managers decide to bet against these companies succeeding and placing big wagers on it and taking people's
Right.
money to hold their bets essentially. And then some internet punks, Redditors. So Redditors.
I love it.
I think it's great all around, but this is what they're being referenced as: internet punks and juveniles who sit behind a computer on Reddit all day are going to defeat us, which is what some of the hedge funds managers said.
They outsmarted the system.
They found out these short seller hedge funds.
They're like, kill the Gibson.
They bet just 4% too much, and somebody was keeping an eye on, because it's public knowledge on who bets what and when and why and how much. You can easily find that out.
Sales are public.
Yeah, so these Redditors found out that, hey, what the heck? This doesn't make sense. They're betting on GameStop to fail 104%. Well, we're going to go ahead and buy the stock because that means the stock is really cheap.
Right.
So all these millions of people or thousands of people band together and bought GameStop and put the percentage up overnight to 400-something%, dude, in the stock market. People woke up millionaires.
And
the stock used to be what, $9?
Yeah,
a couple months back when it was
Right.
when you heard all the negative news about it. Everybody heard that that's a gamer. They all heard the negative news, and it was at $9. So people bought the hundreds of shares, dude.
From its lowest to its highest, it was up over 700% from its lowest to its highest. Whoa,
That's nuts. So these
these hedge funds are going broke because they
did
their
what's
money-
called a short squeeze. They
Right.
squeezed the hedge funds and made them go. Now that the stock is actually going up, these hedge funds have to go buy the stock to reclaim the money that they actually told these people they had.
Right.
So they were playing, and that's how
Reclaim
they
the stock that they said they had.
Yeah, that's
it was
what I'm
like
saying.
borrowing the stocks.
Yep, they borrowed money against something they didn't have. And now they have to find a way to get that money, and the only way to get that money is to buy the stock that's
Right.
now up to $400 and something.
Right,
Not
they tell you
anymore.
so many shares are,
Yeah.
of GameStop are in this hedge fund, and meanwhile, it's now 7,000% more
Yes,
expensive.
it's crazy. Some people are still like up right now as we speak, and it's been, I feel like, at least 7 days after
Yeah,
the
if
whole
you jumped
incident.
on early, you're still up.
You're still up.
You're
but
still up. But
it's dropping. It's dropping
How-
pretty fast.
yeah, because people aren't allowed to buy it. If you're
people
not allowed
can't
to
sell
buy
it.
well,
people can't do it. So you're talking about people. You mean people like myself, nerds, people who are on the internet, people who don't normally partake into this stock market type
Yeah,
of thing.
you don't got a broker. You can't
No,
call your broker and
I
say buy,
use
buy,
individual
sell.
third-party apps.
Right,
And
you
I'm-
use an app.
And what we've found out through this whole process is that these certain third-party apps, which I don't want to, you guys can
Well,
say
we
the
can talk
names.
about Robinhood.
Well, we can't because it's all over the news right
Right.
now. They initially, I don't have that one, or I do now, but I didn't then because everything's so cheap right now because everybody's getting off of that app. So I was like, hey, I'll just
Right.
dive in and buy everything that no one else is buying. But these apps restricted buyers or sellers from completing their trades at a certain manner because
Right.
stocks still happen even when the stock market's closed. They're called after deal or after hours deals,
Right.
and they still go up and down even when you're sleeping when you
Right.
don't think it. So a lot of these apps stopped selling specifically when they found out that GameStop was being, I guess, boosted. So you can say these Redditors were also manipulating the stock market.
They certainly were, but
there's
it's legal.
There's nothing against it that says you can't do this sort of thing. It's just morals at that point.
Right.
So
they're protecting their hedge funds because their hedge funds are going to belly up.
Well, now the hedge funders dudes are freaking out, but
they did the illegal thing. They stopped the sale.
These
of
third-party
the stock.
apps stopped the sale and trade and all this of the apps.
It's illegal.
So some of these apps now I have, I'll name it Stash, and I have Robinhood. Stash the whole time, and even up until now, when I try to log in, it says, "Hey, sorry, we're experiencing server overload. So many people are using it. We can't let you. You're not able to get in because there's no room for you to get in." Type of thing. There's so many people on our app, and it's crap because I've logged out. I've deleted the app. I've cleared my cache on my phone. I've done all these things that you do to get into these apps, and I still can't do it.
Right.
And
Nobody can.
I have a couple shares of GME, no joke, but I feel like I would have missed a train by the max anyway because I wasn't as
because you couldn't get in.
I couldn't get in.
Well,
but
it hung there for a couple days.
It did, but I couldn't get in at all any of those days. So
I mean, now at $5,
before these negative articles about Robinhood came out and people realized what was going on, I had got into Robinhood because I was like, well, I need some way to get and take part of this because, like they always say, you never let a crisis go to waste. Right. So I was trying to go ahead and get on this train, and it's always just a second behind everything I do. And I am restricted still. They specifically say in the Robinhood app that you cannot buy this stock in this app. And I think there's AMC, there's BB, which is BlackBerry, there's Bed Bath & Beyond, there's AMC. I think I already said that one. Either way, these are the stocks that were supposedly targeted on this hit list, and now they stopped us.
Nobody can go to the movies, so AMC's down the toilet.
Yeah, so these
Bed Bath & Beyond's filed for bankruptcy.
So they assume these other companies are also being targeted to fail, so they're going to boost these stocks, which is exactly what the hedge funds are doing, essentially, in just a different language.
Yeah, they're not boosting their stocks; they're crashing the stocks.
That's what I'm saying. They're hanging on. But all in all, let me tell you what, this has made such a ripple in the world, the public eye. Now everybody knows who GameStop is. Whether you didn't or not, whether you're old or young, you now know what GameStop is. Am I wrong?
Right.
It's like a Blockbuster.
I laugh because I've been saying for the last 3 to 5 years how much I still love GameStop. I don't own any. And for the last 3 to 5 years, you've been telling me how shitty GameStop is. You're loaded.
I know. Well, maybe that was just a hunch that I had.
Right.
But we all
the new
know
consoles are coming out. Now would be the time if you're going to buy that stock. Now would be the time to do it.
That's exactly how I thought. But here's the thing. You got to start thinking now, how much power do these third-party internet companies have? You have Facebook. You have Instagram. You have TikTok. We've all heard about the news about TikTok, how they're stealing data and they're from China and they're communists. Blah, 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 don't download the app and give them permissions,
so I won't
et cetera, et cetera. Well, we've been doing that for years. Let me just remind you that since at least cell phones first came out, people were collecting our data. It's just now it's more aware because we're not as stupid as when cell phones first came out.
Well,
we understand them. So now we get that there's data being sold of ours. That's our own fault as humanity. We're not evolving faster than these tech companies, and these tech companies are doing so much in their power to stop anything that happens against them.
Right.
It's not even for the people.
Right. If
it's
they
for
don't
them
like a presidential
specifically.
candidate, they'll block them out.
Well, not
if
even
they don't like a stock
if
rising,
they don't like
they'll block
anything.
it
It
out.
doesn't have to be specific. If it doesn't fall within their made up by the second guidelines, they'll quit.
Right. Right.
And these
Made up by the
third-party
second.
companies, are probably owned by these hedge fund companies that are failing and,
Exactly.
and losing a lot of money. So they're going to help these guys out because they're funded by these guys. It's probably some of their stock that these people on Reddit, which
well, they were showing there was a pension fund that was included. That was risking money into this. It's like, why is a pension fund risking money in a high risk stock trading?
Right.
It's like, dude. So shit's hitting the fan.
I mean, this is how the crash happened in 2008.
It did. Everybody started buying out all these stocks. You're so right. How easy does history repeat itself?
Right. Here's the hedge funds, and now some Reddit guys decided, hey, you know what? Instead of these corporations walking away with the money, screw it, we'll walk away with the money. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Pappa J. I don't know, but like I said, GameStop, I like it because it made me money, but I still can't do much with it.
Right.
But I don't like it. Now, there's something, I don't know if you want to get into this, Royal Rumble.
Yeah, let's
You
do it
want to
real
hit this
quick.
real
What do
quick?
we
We got a couple minutes.
Yeah, we do have a
And then
couple
I
minutes.
have one last segment we're going to close out with, which will be fine.
All right.
Pappa J, one of the most anticipated pay-per-views of 2021 happened. I don't know how this specific one got deemed is one of the ones to watch out for, but it's the freaking Royal Rumble, dude. I thought it was SummerSlam and WrestleMania.
No. As far as hype, you're 100% right. But typically, when you look through the years, every year the best pay-per-view is either Summer. As far as pure, I'm always excited for that one more than any other, and it lived up to the hype. It's the best pay-per-view since COVID hit, in my opinion.
Well, since COVID hit, but I feel like there's been
Of course, it's been a year.
Plenty of other pay-per-views that have been good. Remember at the beginning of COVID when Edge came out and he was fighting Randy Orton?
Randy Orton, and they had that fight all over the
back of the
backstage,
trucks
right.
and on the Connex boxes, dude. That was really entertaining. What pay-per-view was that?
I don't remember, but it was a good one. That might have been SummerSlam, but that was a good one. It was billed as a street fight, which means falls count anywhere. You fight your way all the way up to Canada. They'll count to 3 up there.
Before I give my score on this pay-per-view, because we might already know how I feel. I love WWE, but I said unless they turn John Cena heel, I'm done with it. And John Cena quit because he knew I'd be done with it.
Right.
So
couldn't handle the pressure.
The match card started off with the Women's Tag Team Championship. It was Charlotte Flair and Asuka versus Nia Jax and Shayna
Baszler.
I keep wanting to say Shayna Baszler.
Right.
Was a kickoff show, and the winner was Jackson Baszler.
Right.
They defeated Flair.
Right.
And then you came in with hot on the heels of the kickoff show with the WWE Championship.
Right.
Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. I felt like that should have been the last match.
That's where I would have put it.
Who do you think passed? You can appreciate
Passing
pinfall.
of the torch, man. A little bit of
McIntyre's a beast. That dude was a cheerleader, came back as a king.
Right.
I tell you what.
Right. He's
And then he had the SmackDown Women's Championship. Sasha Banks versus Carmella.
That was exciting.
Yeah, Banks beated Carmella.
I wanted to see Carmella do another run. She has such a great heel run.
She did. She
champion.
played a good bad character, I'll tell you
Right.
that. It's not the women's
keeps
wrestlers
getting
from back
hotter.
in the 90s, but it's definitely something I can get behind a little bit, physically and mentally. With the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, this is a 30-woman Royal Rumble.
I'm telling you what they have to do. Chicks can't do a Royal Rumble, okay?
Really?
They can't. They're not strong.
The whole match lasted 56 minutes and 49 seconds.
Right. They're not strong enough to throw each other over the ropes. Most of them aren't tall enough to leap over the ropes. You can absolutely tell. It looks so... I hate to use the word fake because we're talking about wrestling, but when a chick goes outside the ring, it's so fake. It should be over the top or through the ropes.
But
the
remember,
Women's Royal Rumble.
they're still learning. They're still getting the hang of it. The
Doesn't
women
matter. They're
playing a
not
prominent
strong enough.
role.
Did you watch it?
Are they going to get any taller?
Did you watch it? You liked it.
Bianca Blair, I
Yep.
thought was on top of her game in that whole match.
Right.
Am I wrong?
It was fine, but it could be better.
It was graded a B by CBS, obviously, but
It was
Bianca
the best
Blair,
winner possible
she
for the
won
match.
the Women's Royal Rumble,
Right.
dude. She
Right.
did what she said she was gonna do.
But you knew she was gonna because they just released her biopic on the network that week, so you knew it was gonna be her.
Oh, that's right. And then you came up with the Men's Royal Rumble, which lasted a whole whopping 58 minutes and 28 seconds.
Those are short Rumble matches.
Well, they're 2 hours long now. The whole pay-per-view, what is 3 hours?
Right.
Just like any normal show. They
Right.
should at least make the pay-per-view 6 hours, right? That only makes sense because back in the day, wrestling, WWF and WCW, and Monday Nitro and all these great ones, Raw, they used to be an hour long.
Right.
And then somewhere along the line, they moved to 3 hours. Pay-per-views at that point in the 90s used to be also, 2.5 hours, 3 hours?
2.5 to 3 hours pay-per-views.
And
have always
that
been.
was what made it special, but then all of a sudden they moved all wrestling to 3 hours long.
Right, it's
I
3
can't
hours every
do
Monday
that.
goddamn night.
That's why you get Hulu and watch the shortened version, which is
Right.
soon to be peacocked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Ugh.
We'll talk about that next week.
Were you surprised at the contestants that came out in this Royal Rumble?
No, I mean Carlito. I thought he was bad. I have heard some bad blood with him and the wrestling industry.
So did I, but he came back looking better than ever, by the way.
Right, he looked great.
Holy crap, Carlito!
Christian, the most underrated wrestler on the planet.
Yeah.
Edge, ironically, the most overrated wrestler on the planet.
Yes.
He won. He's going
Well,
to...
Christian also came out. Edge's
Right.
tag team partner
Right.
from back in the day.
Right.
What they
were
used to
both
call
out
those
there.
guys?
Just Edge and Christian.
Oh.
They didn't have a name.
Gotcha.
It was Edge and Christian.
That's my ignorance showing. Did they have a gimmick? What was the other gimmick?
Concerto, where a guy would be on his knees from taking a hit,
Yeah.
and they would each come up on either side of him with a chair and hit him in the head from opposite sides. The Concerto.
Oh, yes, I would remember now. That match was given an A, by the way.
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
Edge won. He lasted from number 1
Right.
to 30, and he did that back in 2010 or 2011.
Only the second wrestler in history to win 3 Royal Rumbles. Who was the first?
Shawn Michaels.
No, I wish. He won. He was the first.
Bret Hart.
He was the first to win from number 1, and he was the first to win back to back. But he hasn't won 3 of them. The other one is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. And there wasn't there another match in there, the Kevin Owens match?
You had the Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns in the Falls Count Anywhere.
That match was really good.
It was pretty good, although the ref had to hold off that count, or he'd have counted 3.
Well, yeah, they were both knocked themselves out, dude. He jumped off a freaking forklift,
right?
And he jumped off a million other objects just as high. Each of them did onto each other.
Right.
It's pretty insane.
It was a brutal match.
They're reaching. Let me tell you what. All these wrestling companies, much like IZW, you got CWFAZ. Oh, what is that? Dustin's Ivan. Oh,
you don't have to reach when you're WWE right now. You got 2 of the best champions the company's had in years.
Yeah.
Okay, these 2 champions, I'll put up against anybody. Goldberg, Lesnar. I'll put them up against anybody who's held the belt in the last 5 years.
I'm telling you.
These are the 2.
Well, they better figure something out, because I feel like every time I come back to watch this, which I don't as much as I used to anymore, religiously like I used to.
Right.
I feel like there's always a new wrestler. There's always somebody new dying. There's always a new wrestler.
Somebody coming on board trying to make a name.
They feel like they're floundering, so they're always looking for the next guy because they don't feel like they have him.
You heard about Screech?
Screech, he go.
Yep. Owen Hart
kicked a bucket.
He gone, but that
gone.
was a long time ago.
But still,
Screech had cancer.
Died from cancer. Yeah, 4 weeks.
You're next.
Aha! 4 weeks after being diagnosed, man, he's out.
Yep. Yeah, he pissed off the cast to Saved by the Bell. They didn't want him to come back for a reunion.
Well, thank God.
I mean, he had a porn career.
He had a lot of stuff going on,
Well,
man.
then
That'd be a dumb move to ask that dude to come back for a Saved by the Bell thing.
He was quite an asshole for a long
I hear
time.
a lot of negative things about him, but at the same time, towards the end when he found out, I feel like he changed his tune a little bit.
Yeah, he's kind of like, I fucked up.
Yeah, you can see videos of him going around doing the exact opposite of what he used to do, which is what I think a lot of, unfortunately, rock bottoms is for certain actors. But do not worry. We have a new game segment to get into, or not a new one,
Bring
but
it on.
Very freshly brand new.
All right.
Yes, Pappa J. Pappa J, we are playing Guess That Actor, and that's where I come up with movies that this one specific actor's played in, multiples at a time, and your guys' goal, including you, Eric, is to guess the name of this actor.
Oh, okay.
Now, I like this because if you guys can beat him at home,
Dustin Diamond.
and this is only for the live show, I guess, but if you guys beat him live, you will win the prize that he was going to win.
The Rock.
No, you can't guess now. Let me go ahead and give my movie clues. The whole goal of this is I got to give out those clues. Otherwise, you guys are going to have no idea who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I need to give these clues.
Let's hear it.
Are you guys ready? You guys understand the rules?
Yeah.
Yep.
So one at a time. I'm gonna guess one. Or I'm gonna give a movie, and I'm gonna ask you if you think you know who it is. All right. Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Ooh, all right. What's that little fembot's name?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Less Than Zero. That movie came out in 1987.
Whoa. J.K. Simmons?
No. Chaplin. That movie came out in 1992.
Wow.
Do you have any idea? Any of you? I've given 3
I
movies.
got it.
I've given 3. You guys can use Google. This is allowed.
I got it.
This is allowed. Hold on. In 1989, Law of the Brink. Law of the Brink.
Uh-oh. Michael Keaton?
No.
Damn it.
Okay, see, I knew. In 1995.
Yeah.
Restoration.
Robert Downey Jr.
Here we go. 2012, The Avengers.
I was thinking
Robert Downey Jr.
I was thinking Robert Downey Jr.
2008, Iron Man.
Yeah.
You guys got it. 2008 also, Tropic Thunder. Might I add? He played the other fool that played a fool who played a fool who couldn't be a fool.
I pitied a fool.
I pitied a fool. No, that's not that guy. But he played that same color. Either way,
that segment.
He's so good. So, you guys, that was probably one of the best ones ever, and you guys guessed it before anybody in our chat could guess it.
Losers.
It was Robert Downey Jr. Pappa J. Oh my goodness! Did you think you would get that one? What movie is the movie that gave it away when I was reading?
I said J.K. Rowling because I was thinking the other Spider-Man.
You were?
But I was just listening to the dates of the movie. Yeah. And who's in this movie that's been around long enough to have made a movie in the early to mid 80s, and that's where Michael Keaton's name come from.
Well, Michael Keaton. So
and when
you said you said a couple other ones too.
Yeah, right. I said J.K. Simmons because I was thinking
Spider-Man,
the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
All right, how great those days were, Pappa J.
Oh, those were great movies. I don't care.
Back when you can go to the theaters. And
so do you
want
to keep this instead of Movie Minute Review for now?
Yeah, let's do this for now. I enjoy the shit
I think
out
that's
of this.
cool. Hey, you guys seem to know, and like I said, Google's allowed. So bust out your phones, type in the name of the movies. You might find a similar actor, but I'm confident you won't after the first one, unless I give one of the most famous movies that actor was in. I highly doubt you guys will ever get the first one.
You did good with getting some obscure movies.
Yes, yes.
Well.
I needed Google's help too.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
You can't do like Castaway.
Tom Hanks. Right. Oh, you mean Wilson? Oh, the volleyball.
The volleyball.
Either way, hey,
Contact.
Thank you both for being here. Thank you guys out there who support us in our show. You're the ones that keep us going. Whether you're here or not, we're going to do a show. Whether Pappa J's here or not, we're going to do a show. Whether he has COVID and he's a super spreader himself, we're going to be participating in many events, much like ICW, which comes up February 27th at the Sun Studios of Arizona. Tickets are sold out. Make sure you show up if you bought one.
Go on to the website,
be there.
get the merch.
We'll be giving merch out. Hey, thanks to the Red Dragon who hooked me up on some audio issues earlier. You'll be getting one of these shirts. I'll send you a random color. Just DM me your size. Pappa J, you got something to say?
I have something to say. Even though you can't get tickets to Monster 21, we will be doing a pre-show, and the pre-show will be awesome, and you'll want to hear it because they will release these matches like they did from the last pay-per-view. They will release these matches online, so you will get to see the pre-show and eventually get to see the matches. So you want to tune in to our pre-show even if you don't have tickets.
Yes, and he is correct. And like I said, we stream every Tuesday live on all the same things you're watching us on. All of our social media at BigLipRadio. Go check us out. We will see you guys next Tuesday. Peace.
Yeah. See you.
Some dude's like, why does this phone keep going to voicemail?
She was Sarah Connor. Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh! You
That
can't
ain't
make
happening.
me choke on a piece of pepperoni.
Red Bull. When they do that coconut.
Or for those of you who are old school, go to that happens against them.
Right.
It's not even for the people.
Right.
It's for, right. That only makes sense because back in the day, wrestling, WWF, and WWF movies. That this. Hey, you guys seem to know, and like I said, so do you want to keep this? You'll be getting one of these.